Hey guys, welcome to Deployant. So today I have with me the founder of Earthen Company.
Yes.
All right, and this is Johnathan.
Yes.
So Johnathan will tell us a little bit more about Earthen Company. So Johnathan, tell me a little bit more because I understand that you're collectors first, and
Yeah.
then you founded the Horology Club in Hong Kong,
Yeah.
and then Earthen Company. So how does that work?
Really, I just started collecting watches like 6 years ago, and when I do something, I go really deep into something. So then, the next thing I know, I've created a watch club based in Hong Kong with a few friends called the Horology Club, and then during that, we work with a lot of brands to do custom limited editions. And so during that process, I realized I really love making watches. And so about a year ago, another crazy guy, my friend Stanley, who I met through the Horology Club, we're like, okay, why don't we create our own brand? And so, yeah, we came across this idea to make ceramic watches because we felt like in this price range, there wasn't any accessible ceramic watches. So we started Earthen Company, so short for earthenware, which relates to compressed earth. So all of our watches will be made in ceramic.
Interesting. So tell us a little bit more about your first release. Yeah.
So the first release is called the Summit collection. We have three iterations, black ceramic and white ceramic. The reason we picked ceramic is because we feel like it's the perfect modern material to modernize a vintage design. So back in the day, they didn't have ceramic, but ceramic is obviously popular for its scratch-resistant properties and the fact that you can play with different colors. But oftentimes, brands can make that into a very premium offering, and we wanted to democratize it and offer it in under $1,000 US.
Yeah, and it's certainly beautiful. I have it on my wrist for the past week. It virtually scratch resistant, right?
Virtually scratch resistance. We were actually inspired by skiing initially. So it's a ski-inspired watch. Both Stanley and myself love snowboarding.
That Stanley is not me, by the way.
Stanley, yes.
Yeah.
But we're not very good. But I think there's a few aspects that are very important during skiing. So you want something that's water resistant. So it's 100-meter water resistance. You want something that's aesthetically cool. So you got ski gear is often very colorful. You wanted to go with outfits, so different colors was important. And the fact that it doesn't scratch. Most importantly, once again, you want something that's not that expensive because you don't want to wear a very expensive watch while you're traveling to go skiing or breaking. So you want something that's affordable, and within this price range, we felt that, okay, ceramic, especially well finished, is very hard to come by.
Yeah, and so there's two finishing on your watch, right? So maybe can you tell us a little bit more, like how, or what finishes it has?
Yeah, so normally with ceramic, you actually have a few different finishes. There's sandblasting, polished, and brushing.
Yeah.
And for us, it was very important to have multiple finishes because that's the way you can actually accentuate the shape of the case. For us, this is very important because even though we decided to go with a field watch utilitarian vibe, the case is actually often very overlooked when it comes to brands nowadays. I feel like the case needs to feel elegant, and so to accentuate that, we wanted to incorporate the different brushing and polish techniques on both the lugs as well as the bezel and the mid case. And so obviously, usually every time you introduce a new polishing technique, it's an extra process, which means extra time, which means extra cost. For us, it was important to have the perfect product, so even though it came at extra cost, then we had to still go and do it.
Yeah, and this is actually more evident on the darker watches than the white one that I'm wearing. So, on the one on Johnathan really shows the different finishing on this ceramic case.
Yeah, I think the black is definitely more contrasting because when the light shines, you can see black, gray, white. White is just white, white, white. But we wanted to have different offerings to give people different preferences. The black is obviously very military, very classic, very vintage looking. The white on white is actually the most playful, but it has a full lume dial.
Yes, amazing, right? So it really lights up. So I put this on the dresser at night, right?
Yeah.
And it really lights up the whole room. I'm just like, wow.
It actually lasts definitely at least a few hours. I go to sleep at 10, even at 5 a.m. in the morning, I'm coming out of the toilet and it's still glowing in the dark.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's gorgeous, yeah.
But obviously, lastly, the one is the white on black. So the three models are inspired by ski conditions.
Yeah.
So overcast is when it's quite quite dark outside. It's quite dangerous. So it's more for a serious snowboarder, skier. So that's why it's the black on black.
This one?
Yes, that's overcast.
Okay.
The white on black is called white out. So during white out conditions, it's very cloudy. You need legibility, visibility is low. That's why this is actually the most legible piece out of the three.
Yeah.
And the last one, the white on white, is called bluebird. So during bluebird, the sky is blue. You have maximum visibility. That's why we decided to go with a ghost dial, gray on white. It's not very legible during the dark, but you have the full lume dial, and during the day, you also have the blue accents with the gasket around the dial, the gasket on the crown, as well as the baby blue strap. So yeah, this is called Bluebird.
Yeah, I love Bluebird a lot because I love the little details.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful, right? It really captures the attention. So now, apart from the case, what's driving the hands? What's the movement?
So the movement is based on the Miyota 9 Series automatic. We chose this movement because for us, it's not high horology. We want something that's sturdy, reliable, and once again, most importantly, it's affordable. And the size of the movement is very important to us so that it fits within the wearable thin case. So the whole case is less than 10 millimeters, including the crystal.
Yeah, and the case, the diameter is 38 mm, right?
38 mm, but once again, we played with the dial proportions, the bezel proportions, just so that sometimes it wears even smaller, so it feels like a vintage watch. Sometimes feels like a 36, 37. Other times, if you're looking at it, it might even feel like a 39, 40. So the proportions are so important.
And because Stanley has a bigger wrist than both of us, right?
Yes.
So behind the design direction, it has to fit both you and Stanley's wrist. Am I correct?
Yes. Yeah. Everything we design has to fit both of our wrists.
Yeah.
My wrist is quite small, 16 and a half. His is 21. So we chose a 38 millimeter that worked for both of us because obviously for us, we're collectors first. So we wanted to create something that was most importantly for us.
Yeah.
But we also wanted to create it for other people, and therefore 38 was the perfect size for us. And other elements include like having extra holes on the strap. Normally it's 5 or 6 holes. We went with an extra, 8 or 9 holes so that we could fit more wrists. This watch is meant to be worn by everyone to do everything.
I can attest to that because I share this watch with my fiance, and then she wears the smallest hole.
Yeah.
And then I wear the third hole from the top.
Yeah.
So we both would be able to share the watch. It's very comfortable and it looks amazing even on a lady, on a very dainty lady like my fiance, and then a slightly more rugged guys like us. It's perfect.
Yeah,
right?
actually you wear this to the gym, swimming, sauna. It comes on this rubber strap, so it's water resistant, and it also comes with this extra NATO. I personally don't like NATOs. I think it adds unnecessary thickness, but some people like it. So.
And what's in the box, right? So the box includes this really cute roll as well, right?
Exactly. So we actually handmade these stitching. So it's like this denim with inner stitching, floor stitching. So it's kind of like this watch tray that you can use when you travel. You can put like some straps. There's an extra pouch here, and you protect your watch so it doesn't scratch. But ultimately, we wanted to create something that was functional. You can actually take it traveling and not take up too much space. As you know, real estate, particularly in Hong Kong and Singapore, is very premium, and the last thing you need is a very large box.
Yes, exactly, right? So, wow. So for how much is it? $900 US?
$899 US.
Yeah, and then you get a nice roll, 2 straps.
2 straps. And
one of the most value for money ceramic cases in the market, right?
Yeah.
Now, when is this available and where will it be available?
So we will be launching publicly on the 31st of August at 9 p.m. It will be available at our website.
GMT +8, right?
GMT
Singapore
plus
Hong Kong
8,
time.
Yes,
Yes,
Singapore Hong Kong
okay.
time. Yeah, and it will be at our website, earthen-co.com.
Okay, and if I'm from the US, do I get tariff?
I need to figure out. Trump is always changing his ideas, so who knows? But for now, this price would be ex VAT and duties, but we will include shipping.
Perfect. Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
It's good having you on our channel.
Thank you.
Thank you.